So I got my first agent when I was about 12, 13. I went to Italia Conti Saturday School. I did a few films when I was a kid, and then I decided that I really want to be an actor. So I went to at the time it was called Birmingham School of Acting. It's now called the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire. So I trained there for 3 years, moved back to London and worked as a jobbing actor, did some theatre, did a bit of TV, did a couple of films. And then I found myself getting really aware of my lack of self-belief and my own lack of self-worth. So then I went into directing and producing. Then I set up my own theatre company called Lonesome Schoolboy Productions, which I still now run. It's like 12 years now, 10 years. And we make theatre in the UK and overseas. We've done stuff in Africa, stuff in Turkey, stuff in Sardinia. But yeah, the acting, the process of being an actor, obviously I work with actors every day, I found really difficult, and I found it affected my mental health in quite a big way, because at the time I didn't realise, or I didn't know, or I didn't work with places like I Am Pro or like good, well-organised drama schools, that you kind of have to look after your mental health and where your feelings are at, and if you're uncomfortable or concerned or have issues. I never knew what to do with that. And now, because we're at a certain place in the industry where we're more supportive, we're more nurturing, we're more caring, that I think people can blossom, people can grow. But when I was working as a jobbing actor, that wasn't the case. So I shifted to directing, so I could run a room and I could organise and help and guide people in a more kind of supportive way. And that's what I've done for the last nearly 7 or 8 years now. And just working with actors on new plays, predominantly new writing. I've done a couple of bits of Shakespeare and a couple of classics, but it's predominantly new writing. Brand new voices, brand new writers, and exciting new vibrant stories that make audiences laugh, make audiences cry, and make people feel something. I think that's a really important part of what storytelling is. I think the biggest issue or struggles that actors have to overcome is the constant knockbacks and rejections and not knowing where your next job or next offer or next opportunity is coming. And I think that can sometimes get on top of actors, because you don't know, and you are sometimes left out in the cold. Rarely ever, again this has changed a lot recently, but rarely ever are you told that you didn't get that job. So you are just left waiting, and that wait can go on for weeks because you're never told. So I think the issue is rejection, is about checking in with your mental health and the fears and the anxiety and the worry of when your next paycheck's coming in. But again, if there's organisations like I Am Pro or like good, well-grounded, well-supported drama schools, actors can overcome those fears and those issues and those struggles and work on themselves while they're not acting or while they're not in work as an actor. The advice that I would give anyone going into the acting world is you need to believe in yourself. You need to wake up every morning and believe that that job, that role, that part is your job. And I think there's that kind of constant awareness of self. And if it doesn't work, there's a reason it didn't work. I'm sure the next opportunity is around the corner. But the biggest advice is don't let all of this energy, this negative stuff get you down. Because eventually it will take over and it'll make you decide to quit or go and do something else. And if you've worked this hard, you spent all this time and money and effort and passion, all of this, then keep going. And yes, there'll be knockbacks, and yes, there'll be days where you wish you could go into banking or go and you've got this desire, this burning desire to create or tell stories or communicate or connect, then pursue that. And don't allow anyone in the world to tell you that you can't do it. Believe in yourself, check yourself. Advice for actors when they're not working is read as many plays as you can. You can get second-hand plays off eBay or second-hand bookshops. Go and study, go and watch new plays, go and read some classics, go and get to grips with Shakespeare. Watch films, watch good directors make good films, watch directors that work with actors that they want to improvise with or play with, or keep those actors kind of working in that present moment. You don't want actors with green screens. You want to look at films like really British, well-made films. Any work by Mike Leigh or Ken Loach or Larry Clark. American workers like Gus Van Sant or Lars von Trier, even though he's a bit controversial, but what his relationship with actors is where you as an actor will grow. It's where you'll find out and you'll find choices that you can make. But what I would say is, do stuff every day that makes you an actor. Whether it's reading or learning a speech or a poem or a piece of text or watching a film or sending some emails. Like, you're an actor. You need to act like an actor and you need to work on your craft because it won't come to you. You've really got to want it and you've really got to get out there every single day and grind and work for it, because once you get it, which you might get it, there's a big chance you could if you work that hard, it'll be worthwhile. And you'll get those jobs and you'll be in those rooms and you'll feel comfortable and you'll deserve to be in those rooms. You can't blag this industry. Go and work your socks off. And when it comes and you're ready, you'll smash the life out of it. So keep going.